So you want to know what holds people back more than anything else? And I'm talking about whether you're a beginner or whether you're an expert. I think I've coached thousands, tens of thousands of people, and I think the number one thing that holds people back is some form of perfectionism. They just want to get the thing perfect. They want to make it just absolutely perfect before they roll it out. And I get it, because this is something that I struggle with. I have struggled with, and I continue to struggle. But it's like they worry about planning out every last step, every little minuscule thing, making the product perfect, making the offer perfect, making the page perfect. It's like, do I use Courier font or do I use Garamond? Their ability to create obstacles for themselves instead of just getting their offer out there. It's legend. It's amazing. It's incredible. So I'm here in my secret headquarters, and this was a massive, massive renovation. It was this home I built, and we basically had to tear this place apart and rebuild it. And literally everything you're looking at in this photo was rebuilt, redone. And I'm talking the fireplace, I'm talking the light fixtures, I'm talking every single window. The doors were moved, the bathrooms were moved. Incredibly huge project. And I remember at some point, my contractor, as we got deep into it, my contractor was like, what are you thinking about the hinges? And like, what are we gonna do about the hinges on the interior doors and the exterior doors? And I said to him, I've literally never thought about hinges in my entire life. It was an appropriate question for him to ask at that point. We were deep into the redesign, into the remodel. But I think some people, maybe they're just starting to build a home. This is an analogy. It's like they're just starting to build their home, and they can't make the decision on getting started because they're worried about the color of the hinges. And I see people do that in their business all the time. They've got to get the right branding. They've got to get the right colors. They've got to get the right fonts. They have to get the name perfect. They have to decide what blogging software to use. They have to decide what membership software to use. They have to decide this is what it takes to succeed. It takes creating a great offer and making that offer and then iterating from there. All the best entrepreneurs that I know are absolutely obsessed with their offers, getting their offer right, creating an offer that people want to buy, and then getting the messaging around that offer correct or to make it super compelling. Creating great marketing. That's what creating great offers and creating great marketing around those offers. That is how you win in business. And it's an iterative process. You start where you're at, you get that first offer out there, and then you continually make it better. I just made an offer recently, and it was for product launch formula. It was for my training. And people were blown away by the offer. They were blown away, particularly by the bonuses. Like each bonus, they were just salivating. They were so amazing. Well, you know what? It's not the first time I've made that offer. The first time I made that offer, it was nowhere near as good. I didn't articulate the value as well. I didn't have the right bonuses. It was just completely suboptimal. But it worked. And it worked well enough to say, wow, yeah, I've got something that is worth investing more time in. And so I continually made it better and better and better over the years. So you get your first offer out there and then you iterate. You don't let the 1,000th step slow you down because you don't know what the 1,000th step is. You don't let the 100th step slow you down. You don't let the 10th step slow you down. You just get started. You get the offer out there and then you roll from there. First things first, second things not at all. Write that one down. Go ahead and tweet it. Give me credit if you want. First things first, second things not at all. Don't worry about the color of the hinges of your future home. Worry about getting that home started. Don't worry about what font you're going to use or how big your headline should be or what live platform you should use. Just pick one and move forward and get your offer out there. Get your offer out there, get in the game, and then get better from there. That's how you win. And amazingly enough, this holds beginners back. It just stops beginners dead in the tracks because they want every step planned. They want it to be perfect, and it will never be perfect. But the crazy thing is, I also see this holding back super experienced entrepreneurs. People have already had success, but it's time to step up. It's time to level up. And they'll think, and they'll think, and they'll think, and they'll plan, and they'll plan, and they'll plan. And they'll think they're optimizing, but they're not optimizing. You're not optimizing until you get your offer out there. There's this a military saying that no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. No battle plan survives contact with the enemy. Well, no marketing plan survives contact with the market. The other side gets a vote. Your prospects get a vote. Their vote is whether they buy from you or not. You can't tally up their votes until you get your offer out there. So get over the perfectionism. Perfectionism it's the greatest excuse mechanism in the world. So get over the perfectionism. In fact, I heard Tony Robbins say this. He said, perfectionism is the lowest possible standard you can have, because you will never be perfect. You'll never create something that's perfect. So you're just giving yourself an excuse to procrastinate. You're giving yourself an excuse to never get your work out there. So perfectionism, it's a horrible trap. And I tell you, this is something that I have suffered from and I've had to get over and I still struggle with. But if you want to get your work out there, if you want to create an impact in the world, if you want to create the life that you want, then you absolutely have to get over being perfect. You just have to ship it. You have to get your offer out there. Get it out there, start to get feedback from the market, and then get better. And then keep on getting better. That's how you create something great. It will never be perfect, but that's how you create something that is great. That's how you get in the game. That's how you grow your business, you grow your impact. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, whatever. You know all the drill, and let's go get them this week.